Hello and welcome to another video about my floating home. A little bit of an update here. As you can see, I've got a couple of kitchen cabinets. This is essentially where the kitchen's going to be. Bathroom's starting to take shape. There's a bit of a frame up. There's a bathroom door. And this corner here, just put that post up. There'll be a cupboard in the corner for the electrics and batteries, etc. All tidied away. On this side, roughly about here, is going to be the fridge freezer, maybe. I might sack that idea and just put an under-counter fridge. Haven't quite decided yet. Obviously I need a couple more cabinets. I need a sink as well, and a cooker. What else have I been doing apart from making a mess? Well, I've been sorting out the water tanks, giving them a good flush out and clearing out all the rubbish and crap that was in there. It's a work in progress, but I've washed it a couple of times and that's crystal clear, that water. So, progress. What other progress have I made? Oh, yes, right. And I have to leave the centre of the boat, you see, free, because this is where the access to the bilge is. Under this one here, where the old hot water tank is, there's a diesel tank, waste tank, I believe, and then further back underneath this floor, which I've had to chop away, is access to the end of the prop and the hydraulic drive units, which is going to be taken out, and we'll put an electric one in there some point down the road. But I've got a shower sump, which is basically a bilge pump in a box, which is essentially what it is, with all the fancy connections. Where's the box? Because under the floor, I'm not going to fish out again. Here it is. Here. That's it there. Seafloor shower sump pump. Basically a box with a pump in it. With an automatic float switch, so shower drains into there, blah blah blah, and I'm going to connect some piping and it will pump out in that corner there. There's a skin fitting. So my little win today was it actually fits under the floor, literally to the millimetre. It's on top of that waste tank, and I thought it looks like it would fit, so I closed this over gently, and sure enough, it's about a millimetre to spare. That's my little win anyway. So I'm going to stick it down, and for access for cleaning, you just lift up this hatch and it's there, literally just there. So nice and easy. That's my little win for today. Right, anyway, it's late and I'm going to go home. Okay, a quick explanation before I cover everything back up. Right, now I've got a kitchen sink. No taps yet, no running water. That's a job for another day. Plumbing wise, we've got the waste coming out, going down there to roughly over there. You just see the top of it. There's a 90-degree bend there. It comes under the floor to there, another bend into this box, which is the sump. It's an automatic sump. It's got a little pump in there. When the water level rises, as the water drains out, that kicks in and pumps out. So that black flexible one, and it goes all the way across there and up into that corner and out over the side. And so far, I've just tested it and it works. So we can now deal with wastewater. And just over there, you can't really see it, but there's a pump, freshwater pump. We've got the freshwater tanks here, and behind this wall here there is pipe work. So my next job will be plumbing in for the freshwater through the pump, etc, etc. I'll need taps and stuff. I also need to sort the bathroom out, so when the sink goes in the bathroom, that'll need to be connected into this drain, and also the shower will need to be connected into this drain as well. So there'll be another 2 coming in. And I just hearing the rain, just started to rain. So be 2 more coming into there. Well, we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. Right, little update from last night. What I did last night, I got flooring, this green flooring underlay, and had a couple of packs, and I thought I'll experiment, just see how much of a difference it makes, because I stuck it to the walls where the gaps are. Behind this inner wall, it's all insulated and sealed. That's where windows go in, so there's no insulation, no inside. And some obviously, there's supposed to be a hatch behind there, and that's not in yet. So there's lots of gaps. The outer walls are all there, but the inner walls and the insulation is missing in quite a few places, because, you know, especially in the roof as well. We haven't finished it off yet. And I'll turn around, show you. See, that's what these walls were like. There's a window going in there, and I haven't done the insulation inside wall for that yet. But anyway, I just patched these up because there's loads of these sheets. And as far as sound goes, it did reduce the sound quite a lot. But more importantly, and I also sealed off the front bedroom with a tarp. It got down to about 1 or 2 degrees last night, and it was lovely in here. In my bedroom. That's where the window's going in there. Yeah, it was lovely. However, I have noticed, sleeping on, I mean, this is quite comfy. However, sleeping on the floor is cold. Doesn't matter how warm and toasty the room is, sleeping on the floor is cold, so I need a proper raised bed. Although that was dead comfy. So, that's what I've learnt. I'm now facing the sun. I think I might keep the boat this way, actually, because you open the door and the sun's there. I mean, look at that, that's glorious. Kitchen's coming along. I do have a kitchen sink now, albeit no taps, but plumbing's in. Look at that. Right, I do need to start documenting this, because otherwise I'm going to forget where everything goes. Now then, let's start from the water tanks. We have that is the outlet. It's a 22mm. That's a breather. So 22mm outlet. So it was connected up to a pipe here, and I had no idea where it went. It disappeared somewhere under the floor, never to be seen again. So, with a bit of struggling and messing around, I've managed to get this 15mm pipe up there and across. So that's groovy. It's connected into that. Let me see. Right, 22mm outlet. Tiny bit of 22mm pipe. That's a 22mm to 15 reducer. That's a 15mm elbow, and then 15mm pipe going out that way. This luckily still fits under the floor, thank God. But a lot of faffing around because there's no space for anything. Anyway, so up there, there is an elbow there, and then it goes that way. So I'm going to put the boards back on. You won't see this. So let's go next door. It comes along here behind all this pipework. That's it there. If I show you, lots of faffing around, but there's the pipe there. So it comes all the way along here, all the way along here, and down, up and into the pump. This pipework here, this pipework and that one was already here. I did connect into this one, but apparently it went nowhere. I think that went under the floor for the heat exchanger. Could be, I don't know. There's a couple of spurs here which I had to block off, put a stop on there, and there's another one under there. Again, not quite entirely sure what they were for. But anyway, so that is the cold water feed to the pump. And on the outer side of the pump, I've just put a little bib tap on there, just to make sure that it's drawing water correctly from the tank, and that's lovely. So now what I've got to do, I've got to take this bit off. I've now got to pipe it back under the floor, all the way across, in a line here. It'd be perfect actually. To the other side, follow that up there, actually, that waste pipe, and up to the kitchen sink. If I follow the waste pipe, because that goes down there and straight to here, if I follow that, it keeps the plumbing quite neat, because in the future when we come up, the sink will be in that corner, and the shower will be that way, so I can put a T there, so one goes to the shower, one goes to the sink. Sorry, I can go straight to the kitchen sink there, and we can put a T there for the bathroom sink. So if I keep it nice and neat there. The reason for putting this in this corner, eventually when everything's boxed in properly, in the corner here will be batteries, this pump, and the boiler will be in this corner. So cold water feed to the pump, and the pump will come out feeding cold water and also feeding the boiler to give you hot water. So, but that's further down the road. For now, it's a small victory getting the pump working. Connected up to the tank, so that's marvellous. And then we've now got a kitchen sink mixer to go with our kitchen sink. So, let's see if I've got enough pipe work to do this. I've got 2 there, I think. Yeah, 2. Might be enough actually. I might be able to get this plumbed in. You never know. Let's see how we get. Plumbing issues, always fun. Right, what we're doing now, "12-volt battery, 12-volt water pump." That's the water, coming in from the water tank. That's the water coming out, going to the kitchen. You can hear the pump running. My tap is dying to spring into life, but as yet we haven't drawn enough water up from the tank, so shouldn't take long. Well, it's only taken me half an hour, but sussed it. We had on the inlet side, just that joint there, the rubber O-ring had come, wasn't sitting flat. So when this was trying to prime itself by sucking water, it was sucking air. So now we've got that problem solved. It's all pressurized, so voila! Running water. Fantastic. Right. Job done.